We are back in Blade's Edge again, which means Cal, if he plays this correctly, is going to get, he's going to control that positioning.
So,
really well. But we actually are seeing some switches.
Dum, dum, dum. So across the top of your screen is going to be Pandemic once again. Ono's, Cal, and Kint. And playing their best classes, really. Or was Ono's originally a mage? I can't remember.
Yes, he was. He used to play mage for Mob, and actually, I do believe he was released from Mob, and that's why you see him here. And again,
released from the Mob and not killed.
Yeah.
Isn't that good?
These teams, this team is comprised of, 3 players from 3, different organizations previously. And actually, you do see Kint wearing a lot of different gear. And he's actually showing his helmet, too. So I don't know if he's trying to bait. There we go.
But we're going to get ready soon, and you can see the change for the German team, alternate attacks, and that's actually they're going to be playing a Warlock in there now instead of the Priest. So we'll see if if that Warlock can make the difference. So then round 2, as we follow Ono's into Blade's Edge Arena, and let's just switch over to the Warlock, who looks like he hasn't played Warlock because he's still having to buff and sort himself out, and not that a mana is ever going to be a massive issue. And thank you for sending off the UI, VHEL.
Definitely. Ken actually did get sapped by Sanchez right away, but we didn't, he's not going to trinket out of it or anything like that. Now, we do see Ono's blind also. This Sanchez likes to use his blinds early, kind of to get them the upper hand. A great fear by Kint, and Zoja actually had to trinket that. So we know that his trinket is down, which means if they catch him in a kidney, they're going to be able to do a lot of damage, and he's not going to be able to get out of it.
So there comes an exposed armor then onto Kint, as Sanchez will go on him. He hasn't used his trinket yet, so he will be able to. And I mean, Kint sitting very, very healthy. Cal at the bottom, is he the one getting controlled or being controlled? Actually, Cal is the one owning the other Druid at the bottom, as he is controlling him in Cyclones. And Sanchez taking some damage. He's got a Fairy Fire on him, so he won't be able to restuff it. Well, it's not even a
exactly.
question.
And,
yeah.
Ono's actually isn't, it doesn't look like he's doing that much damage. And like we said, these Warlocks now, you can't dispel their Fel Armor. They do have the best self armor buff in the game. It not only does it add damage, it's 20% extra healing, which is, I don't know what they were thinking when they added that. So.
And we've got a Curse of Exhaustion then on Ono's. It can be removed, and it finally is. As it looks like they're going to switch onto the pet as it goes down to, well, 60%. And actually he's going to be healed up to full then. So Ono is probably having to change his target. Goes back onto the Warlock as Joa. I mean, it seems kind of cheeky, but it is quite a good idea to target those players that do change their classes. Because you always got to think, if it's not their main class, maybe they can't handle the pressure.
Yep, it's true. So we do see the pets coming out. The Kint's Shadow Fiend, which is actually going to restore mana to him, because he was getting, mid-range mana, and Cal probably told him that he needed the Innovate for himself.
Was there an Innovate on Cal then and dispelled instantly? No, it can't be.
No. Cal actually used it on himself because early game when we said he was controlling Hoga's a lot, he used a lot of mana doing that. He dipped down to 5,000 almost right away. So you're going to be looking for Cal to toss a bunch, or try to get some sips off here and there to restore his mana back up. So Kint is actually smiting the pet right now.
But the thing is that the mana difference, the Pandemic seemed to be very much in control of this game, and I honestly believe that that Druid will go out of mana, and then a kill will happen on the Warlock or the Druid, well, on any of the targets, because it just seems at the moment that Pandemic are playing with their opponents as the mana advantage they have and positioning and their team play is surely going to lead to a win in this game.
Well, you can see Kint he's a very, very aggressive priest. One of the best priests in Season 1, and the reason why is he played very, very offensive in 5s, constant mana burns, and you can see that he doesn't even have to mana burn, but look at him chase this Druid around. The Druid is shifting before he does, before he needs to. And
he's in a bad situation as the Jojo goes down to half health and almost out of mana now is the Druid. He uses his Innovate. He's trying to keep line of sight away from Kint. And I can imagine
he did a great job at that. He's getting really far away. Kint's trying to find him, and you can see him staying, away from the dispel range.
Kint angrily running towards the Druid.
Getting every little tick he can off of that, but we do have a great fear from the Zoja right away. Cal is actually stuck in a kidney shot right now. Probably is not going to want to use his trinket yet, but is going to be able to keep himself up here. But
well, he didn't actually need to, because Sanchez was actually blinded, and so looked like on the kidney shot. So I mean, giving a slight advantage, well, not an advantage.
Ooh, that was a very good communication right there. We did see a death coil with a cyclone on top of it, so that's gonna that death coil can win you games. So they basically wasted it, and the pet goes down. We do see Sanchez opening back up on Cal, who's now in a kidney shot. He's going to do a lot of damage to him right now. Cal isn't getting any assistance from Kint yet. Kint gets bashed by the Druid. Expose armor up on Cal again. They're gonna stick on him. Kent really needs to help him out.
He needs to get the Cyclone off, and he does get the Cyclone off, and that's going to help Cal tenfold as he does get away. Oh no, is actually sitting on half health as well, and that was a very dangerous situation right there. But Cal then going into travel form probably is going to be safe, looking to drink.
And we do see Sanchez used his cloak actually to get a Shadow Word Pain off of himself. Probably was a rank 1 by Kint. They were just trying to keep him. Although Ono is taking a lot of damage right now. Clean switch onto him. That was a very bad play by Pandemic. Cheat Death procking, getting a bunch of heals back up. So
he's going to try and jump off and find Cal, but he doesn't. And it's actually Ono's who goes down. And Ono's probably could have jumped off earlier. Cal was casting Tranquility at the bottom to try and keep him up. But, I mean, with only Ono's and Kint at the top, Kint was controlled and completely dotted up. Ono's going to be very angry, well, maybe at himself. Can't really say the team for that death. But that's going to tie us up, isn't it? 1-1?
Yep, it is. Right. It is going to be 1-1.
We need to write down the scores when we play
Yeah,
this,
definitely. So
it's a really good idea.
So I don't tell people that we still have 1 game to go, playing best of 9 or something, So look at the damage output from these two teams. Rogue's doing over 100,000 each, almost the exact same. But
well, actually, Rogues.
I mean Zoja and Ono's, they're primary damage dealers. So.
But I was very surprised at that, and Cal needed to drink, and his team should have known that he needed to drink. As we saw him jump down, he did need to drink. Ono's probably didn't need to take all that damage if he didn't want to.
Yeah.
Everyone could have jumped off the bridge and regrouped and reset the fight, which is what they can do with that setup. So, I mean, what do you think the mistake there was for the Team Pandemic?
Lack of communication right there. Ono's should have known.
That's weird
was
that
getting
the American team has a lack of communication, because as we all know, Americans talk a lot. Not that I can talk, but...
What they should have done right there is Ono's should have gotten away faster, whether looking to shadow step away the second that the crowd control was off him. He was stuck on the top of the bridge. And when we said that Cal got away, you were saying Cal got away from... was able to Cyclone, run away, and he was looking to drink under the bridge. However, what they should have done is Kint and Ono's should have been looking to, be ready to jump down right away, and
or at least,
Ono's just got stuck.
Sanchez was going for Ono, so there was no reason why Ono couldn't just position himself on the edge of the bridge.
Yeah.
So then he would have been getting those hills. It just seemed like, bad team play, and